We are back out here at the container build. The place is looking great. We actually slept in the container last night because I didn't want to go get a hotel. It's busy right now. Yosemite is popping off and hotels are a couple $100s a night. So I said, T, let's crash out in the container. It's 85 degrees out already, but I don't want to be covered in metal shards. I think a metal sawzall blade through here. Brr, 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 brr. Brr, brr, brr. That went as good as it could have. Not even losing teeth is the crazy part. Diablo for the win. My Diet Coke. Oh. That's how heavy that door was.
That almost took me out.
This edge of the building is going to be what we tie our framing into. I've got to do some waterproofing up top, but we're going to butt the edge of our wall right into that. Our siding is going to stick out a little bit, proud of that. Everything is going to go together really nicely though. I like it. We will have to seal up all these right here. Weld in a little patch, cover that up. But our siding should come over onto here. Our framing is going to flush out to it. I'm going to zip tape all this, and then the siding should run over a little bit more.
Dude, the teeth are not even going.
I know. I don't know what the deal is. A wood with nails blade.
It thinks this is nails.
It's just confused. I feel like I always get myself in predicaments where the tool does that. Oh, that's just shaking my hand.
Oh, shit.
It works. This thing's now open and vulnerable. If it rains, if a big bear comes in and wants to cuddle with Steven, there's a number of things that could happen here. So we need to get on it, build out this floor system, sheet the floor system, build the walls, sheet the walls, set the window, build the roof, and then sheet the roof. Doubt all that's gonna happen today, but hopefully we at least have 3 good walls up that block this whole thing off, and we'll just have a skylight. With these tough blocks, you want it to be on a nice flat surface. We leveled out the front where the container's at. Luckily, we did pretty good at doing the back as well. Frame out this whole system the way we want, lift it up, put it on top of the tough blocks, and we'll be good. Out here, I wasn't planning on doing foundations. I wasn't planning on doing anything crazy. If anything, I was gonna do sonotubes or a little footing with a post. This, taking away the concrete aspect, is the only way that I am physically able to get out here and take the doors off, build the floor system, frame out the walls, and cover this thing back up all within a single day. Doing it on concrete just wouldn't happen. So we'll be full at 47 all the way over, and then we'll cut and jog back. And then that 2 number comes into play, and it'll just cut out over there. In the meantime, I'll get all this glued. They didn't have very many sheets there. And what they did have were kind of beat up. So then we need to come in here. Happy there? Ready? We've now got a sheeted floor system. We're screwed off and good to go. It's a small little pop out. It's not all that big. But now what we're gonna do is frame up this wall over here, frame up this wall over here. Gonna be a single pitch going back that way. The wall on the left-hand side here, we're using 104 1/4 studs, so it'll be 9 foot tall. So now the detail that we're gonna have, we will sheet with zip all the way down to the bottom of here and come up from here, whoosh, up to the very top. So that'll be our connection from here down to here. That's gonna be nice. So very simple framing on this one. We've got 16 on center studs all the way through here. Our Cali on the end is going to give us drywall backing on the inside. So this will be inside corner. This is the outside. You can see it right here. So when we go to put on 3.5 inches here, we still have backing on the inside all the way up. We'll put this one up right here. We're gonna sheet the backside since we don't have access to it. This one we'll sheet here in just a bit. And then we will frame out this wall going across here. Sheet that. We have a window in the center of this one, so it's gonna be pretty cool. Pretty mellow pitch roof there, 1 in 12. So we drop 8 inches from this left-hand side over to this side. Now we'll put in the bottom plate across there, calculate the number for the top, cut double top plates, stick those in, do the side studs, work our way in, and yeah, here soon we'll have a window in there. We'll zip that, route it, and we'll be good. What do you have on that number?
87 3/4.
87 3/4. That 87 3/4 number that Steven just pulled is from this wall butting over into this wall. So we're going to take that number. That is our run. We have a 1-inch pitch, and we're going to hit diagonal. Our top plates are going to cut at 88 1/16 on a 1 in 12. Good opportunity to talk about window framing. Let's go over how that works out. I'm going to center this window right here on this wall. So we've pulled from the left, we have 47 3/8, and then we pull from the right, and we have 47 3/8. Smack dab right there. We are going to be working with a 2030 window. So the window is 24 inches by 36, 24 wide, 36 tall. We're going to take and add 3 inches for our trimmers on both sides. So we have a 27-inch opening. We will go 13.5 inches. Come over to here, mark that. Pull out to 27, mark that. These are going to be our king studs on both sides. We're going to leave a line in indicating this is our opening. That's how it'll be drawn on your plans as well. This is a 27-inch header right here. We will have a trimmer here, or a jack depending on where you're from. And that's it. We're going to set this thing at 610 and call it a day. Confirm that real quick. Button that one over to this one. We're 27 inches. Good to go. Now that we've got the 3 walls up on the outside, we need to make sure that we're plumb and lined. So we want to ensure that the back side of the wall where they connect to the container are perfect, and that once we side, everything flushes out nice and clean. The way we're going to do that is by checking plumb on both back sections, and then we're going to plumb up this front. So go back to you. More. A little bit more. Keep it going. Hold that right there. Let me go look on the outside and see what that looks like. Because it's less about a plumb thing and more about it just being where we want it. Nail it, I'm happy with that. Perfect. Let's do the same thing over here. Go ahead and nail that. Yep, I love it. Go back to you. Hold that right there. Don't move. Let me check this side. Pin it. And then up in the king as well. That's good, it ain't moving. Let's sheet, baby. Now we did our plumbing line, making sure that the walls in here are perfectly plumb, that they line up with the edge of the container where I want them to be, and everything looks really good. I'm stoked with it. Now what we're gonna do is sheet the front of the building all the way across here. Until we put the roof on, we can't sheet all the way up to the top. We're doing more of like a Monopoly style framing. So the rafters are gonna go up top, and then once they do, it's all gonna block out and finish out. Imagine this building just continuing up another 8 inches or so. That's what it's gonna be. Tim taught me this one. We were down in LA together and he goes, do you claw like a hole through it? Which is what I've always done. And he goes, just do this. And I was like, oh, that's actually really smart. So check this out. This is the DCW 620. This is a 2¼ horse plunge router from DeWalt. This thing is a champ. I route all my windows with it. This bit is beyond smoked. But one of the cool things that it's got is anti-rotation. So if this thing were to catch up in a bind and get our hands, it wouldn't. Doesn't get much easier. 2¼ plunge router. All right, number 2. Number 3. Awesome. Quick little update. We got the panel on the back here. We got the panel on the front here. And then we got Sorry, I got a tree in my face. We got the panel done here as well. So now we have to route that down there. This is all nailed off. I'm waiting for that to dry before I can set my window. We're gonna get the sheet cut for the roof, and we'll be looking good. I still have to figure out what I'm doing back here. I'll likely frame this back in, then sheet it. I gotta figure out some sort of flashing detail throughout here. But T, let's pull a number. Let's go 48. So full sheet. It's a 48 by 96. I'm gonna have to figure out some sort of finish in another episode here to block this in. Probably just gonna sheet it in the meantime. But this 4x8 sheet's gonna go up here, finish this out nicely. I'll nail this off. And yeah, we'll hop down, router everything, tape it, and we're good. But we're sheeted on this side, we're sheeted on the front, the roof is sheeted. I can now tape all of this up and over, which I'll go ahead and do now. We're looking great. Nice little pop out. Now it looks like a house when you walk in. James Hardy all the way up. And then the top will cap with a roof. And the rest of this over here will get a deck. It's gonna be pretty sick. It's losing its tack there. We're almost good to go. We'll be able to set this window. Yep. I have the window. The part that I don't like about routing windows. Oh. Do you like working with zip tape and stuff more than Tyvek?
I don't care for house wrap. I've done it, and I'll still do it. But I like this. I enjoy this. What time it is? It's time to roll that tape. This is so corny.
You know what time it is? Move that bus. Remember that show?
No.
It was like Flip This House or something like that. They would take and renovate your house. But we should have done the sides, the top, then that piece, and then this piece up there. Then again, Huber doesn't say that they need to waterfall. Like think like, you know, any other building product. But the top of the window detail right there is crucial. Now it's unstoppable. Bingo. I've had so many of you guys ask me, Matt, why didn't you just build the whole entire thing out of wood? That's what you do, you build with wood. Well, I could build this out of wood and it would be quick, it would be easy. But the idea was to do something fun, and doing it with a container. I don't know, I've built a lot of houses and I've built a lot of buildings out of wood. Never done one out of a container though, and after this whole extravaganza, I could say that I have. So it was less about getting a building and having some sort of utility here, because to be honest with you, I don't really know how much I'm going to use this thing, and more about just doing something really cool. All that said, it's about time for Steven and I to wrap it up. We are going to race around the property and have some fun. My property line ends right here. But if we could clear this out, move some rocks and shoot through there, that's possible. You know what, we could probably trim these up and get rid of just a couple of these bigger rocks and shoot this property line right here. Nah. No, you're not getting through here.